Hi, welcome to your Tools for Grounding. Today we're going to do an actual rapid eye technology session. This will be an extremely valuable tool to you because it's a video that you can use over and over again. You can sit with me in your own home and have a grounding rapid eye technology session. It's about 15 minutes long, so it doesn't take very much time out of your day. But if you do it often, you will start to notice that you are much more grounded. You're more solid within yourself, more connected really to your own energy. You're not scattered so much. Let's say you go through a day and you've had lots of people pulling at you at work, right? You've been at work and everybody wants a piece of you. You come home, everybody wants a piece of you, and there's not much left in there for you. Sit down, end of your day, 15 minutes, turn this video on, and get yourself grounded. Do this session with me, and you will notice that you get much more calm. You're going to sleep a lot better. So use this video often. The more often you use it, the more in control of your feelings you'll be. The more grounded, the more able you'll be to pull yourself back. All those people that are pulling on you, you'll be able to pull yourself back and come back into your own energy. Okay, so we begin with setting an intention. Looking straight ahead and just blinking. Right? It's a rapid blink like this. Rapid eye technology helps the brain discharge emotional memory, emotional energy. Right? So blinking rapidly will help stimulate the brain to release. If you've got contacts in, you'll want to take them out for the session. If you have glasses on, you'll want to take them off. So your blinking looks like that. And you may not be able to really see this eye directing device. It doesn't matter. Just look straight ahead and blink. And we're going to set the intention for this session. The intention is, and you can repeat after me, it is my intention to release anything blocking my 10th chakra.
It is my intention to release anything blocking my 10th chakra.
And being grounded into my own energy.
And being grounded into my own energy.
With grace and ease.
With grace and ease.
Okay. Stop blinking for a moment. Now the 10th chakra is located 1.5 feet below your feet. And it's very much like an outlet. If you plug a lamp into an outlet, you get light. You unplug it, you don't get light. So that 10th chakra is really our way of connecting to our own electrical circuitry in the earth. It's very important for our whole biological state. It's very important for our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual state. And so when we open this 10th chakra through this session, we're actually plugging in to the electrical source in the earth that allows us to function much more fully and productively. All right, so that was our intention, to open that 10th chakra. Now we're going to do a visualization to help you connect with that chakra beneath your feet, that energy center. So closing your eyes. Take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And imagine a shaft of light right in front of you. This shaft of light is coming from the very highest place from your source. Allow yourself to move into the center of this shaft of light. This light flows through your physical body, out the ends of your feet. It's helpful if you have your bare feet on the floor. Down through that space, about 18 inches into the earth, and continues flowing down into the center of the earth to a point held there that uniquely belongs to your energy system. This shaft of light is a continuous movement flowing up from the center of the earth through that point about 1.5 feet below your feet, up through your physical body and up through the very top of your head, continuing to flow through all time and space to your beginnings, to pure light, to source. In this space, imagine planning your whole life. Notice what higher purpose or learning you seek to acquire from these experiences. Flood this space beneath your feet, called your 10th chakra, with pure light from source, and bring in the higher purpose for each experience you've come to have in this lifetime. Bring your awareness to that 10th chakra 1.5 feet below your feet, flooded full of pure light, dissolving the illusion of separation. Ask your deeper mind and highest self, are you occupying that space 100%? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, then ask yourself, what is your greatest fear at this current time? And just see what comes up for you. If the answer is no, you can't occupy that space 100%, you're not connecting with it, then ask yourself this question. I'm not occupying that space below my feet 100% because 1, 2, 3, and let your answer come. Now open your eyes, and whatever your answer was to your fear or the question, whether it was yes or no to your connection, whatever the answer to why, we're going to use that word. Let's say it was fear. Let's say you're too scared right now. You're in a state of fear and you're not able to connect with that space beneath your feet. We're going to use the statement. I trade in my fear for whatever you'd rather have. I'm going to use peace, but you can use whatever you'd like. You always want it to be an emotion. I trade in my fear for peace. I trade in my distracted for focused. I trade in my anger for love. So we're going to use fear for peace, and we're going to go through our tapping. We begin tapping right here, looking left and right. I trade in, we're going to say the statement once on each spot. Side to side, I traded my fear for peace. Now let's do it 3 times on each spot. Works better. Side to side, I traded my fear for peace. I traded my fear for peace. I traded my fear for peace. Good. Coming to your temples, coming across your chest. I traded my fear for peace. I traded my fear for peace. I traded my fear for peace. Coming under your eyes, this is our trading up technique. Side to side, I traded my fear for peace.
I traded my fear
for peace.
I traded
my fear for peace.
I traded my fear for peace.
Moving your eyes, you want to zigzag your eyes across your heart, side to side, up above. I traded my fear for peace.
I traded my fear for peace.
I traded my fear for peace. Keep your eyes moving. We want to get that brain stimulated to releasing. Side to side, I traded my fear for peace.
I traded my fear for peace.
I traded my fear for peace. Good. Come under your arms. You can tap this way or this way. Find a tender spot and keep your eyes moving. I traded my fear for peace.
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 We're going to get our hands going, tapping this way, on the sides of your hands. Keep your eyes moving. I traded my fear for peace.
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 And the outside of your hand on the between the knuckles of the ring finger and the pinky. I traded my fear for peace.
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 Other hand, I traded my fear for peace.
I traded my fear for peace.
I traded my fear for peace. I
traded my fear for peace.
Good job. Now squeeze tight, open, tight, open, tight, open. Take a big breath. Ah. You may notice that you already feel a bit more grounded, but more solid, more calm. All right. Now we're going to take a moment and look up. My eye directing device is going to take your eyes up to your left hand diagonal. And here you want to remember all the times that you felt that fear or that anger, the upset, ungrounded. Look down to the opposite side with your eyes only. How does it feel? Look up, remember it. Look down, feel it. Look up, remember it. Look down, feel it. Look straight up above and see all the times you felt this fear, this upset. Look down, how does it feel? Look up, see it. Look down, feel it. Look up, see it. Look to the opposite diagonal and recreate all those times you felt this upset. Look down, how does it feel? Look up, recreate it. Look down, feel it. Look up, recreate it. Look down, feel it. And look across your chest and access your feelings and feel it, feel it, feel it. Good. And just blink, blink, blink. Blink your eyes now rapidly. Good. Release it, scrambling up all this information. This is all brain activity. Look up to the left-hand diagonal now and feel it. Look down, remember it. Look straight up, feel it. Look down, see it. Look to the opposite diagonal, feel it. Look down, recreate it, and just blink, blink, blink. Release it, release it, release it in all modalities. Good job. Okay, now just looking straight ahead, find a spot and blinking. Blinking, blinking, blinking. Good. Begin standing in your shaft of light, releasing, not wanting to occupy my own space. Scared, verbal abuse, Never good enough, spacey, unfocused, changing my mind. Blink it out, let it go, delete it, and activate pure light. Blink into everywhere I've just released. I am bringing in more light and unconditional love to occupy that space. I hear all things with love and kindness. Just keep blinking. This blinking activity helps the brain release all of this excess energy. Just keep blinking. You may find yourself yawning. You may have all kinds of different body responses. Just know that it's your body and your brain releasing energy. Blinking. You may even cry a bit. You may laugh. Doesn't matter. It's just releasing energy. Keep blinking. Releasing, shutting down. Bad, stored pain, lost, provoked, unable to deal with all this stress, overloaded, old patterns returning, lack, can't survive. All the times you reacted this way. Release it from every neural pathway in the brain and activate your divine remembering. Blinking into every cell, remembering this is all just an experience, and I am more than my experiences. Blink it in, blink it in, blink it in. Good. Releasing the pain and the pre-existence, scared, changing my mind. I can't do all this. My choices haven't always worked. Lack of daily energy. Shutting down to feel safe. Disgust. Unable to maintain boundaries. Don't like the results. I don't know who I am. Let it all go, let it all go, let it go. Blinking into every cell. Everywhere I've just released, I am bringing in more light and unconditional love to occupy that space. I see myself and others with love and compassion. I see myself and others with love and compassion. Good. Just keep blinking. Dissolve and releasing patterns from the DNA, karma, cause and effect, unable to change. Why me? Absent from your body. Overwhelming fear. Blocking spiritual from the physical. Impossible to fulfill my purpose. Just letting it go and blinking into everywhere we just released, we blink in. I am more than my experiences. Blinking into every cell. All of this is just an experience, and I am more than my experiences. I am fulfilling the measure of my creation. I am abundance of all good things. I am releasing all resistance to the light. I am safe to release all resistance to the light. Blink it in, blink it in, blink it in. Good. Coming down across your chest now with just your eyes, looking down across your chest and blinking down that way. Blinking out and release the inability to express pain. Feeling stuck, poor self-care, health issues, taking in other stuff as your own. Can't tell what's my energy and what's somebody else's energy. Discouraged, unable to focus, powerless, scattered. Life is pain. Deep grief, release it for both parents, DNA lines, past, present, and future. Release hanging on to feeding your beliefs. Blink it out, blink it out. Everywhere we just released, we blink in. I am releasing all resistance to the light. I'm releasing the patterns from the 10th chakra, the DNA strands, and occupying my own space. I'm serving my highest and greatest good at all times, processing my experiences differently, receiving new information, and accepting the accountability of my choices. I am in harmony and rhythm with oneness. Blink it in, blink it in, blink it in. Just keep blinking. We're going to break up all that energy. Break it up, all the energy built up around the head, the neck, the shoulders, just letting it go. Break it up, break it up, break it up. Let it go. Letting go of all the heaviness, breaking up all the energy that doesn't belong to you, all the energy that doesn't belong to you, that's stuck in your field. We let it go, let it go, let it go. Breaking it all up. Everywhere I've just released, I am bringing in more light and unconditional love to occupy that space. Keep blinking and release it to the light, release it to the light, release it to the light, release it to the light. Look to your left and your right, left and right. Honor, release, resolve. Honor, release, resolve. Honor, release, resolve. And squeeze your eyes tight open, tight open. Now when I say pull, you'll open your eyes. Squeeze tight and pull. Squeeze and pull up the pattern. Pull up being stuck. Pull up ungrounded. Squeeze and pull up the fear. Squeeze, pull up unfocused. Squeeze, pull up out of harmony. Squeeze, pull it up from the DNA. Pull it up from the RNA. Squeeze and pull in more light and unconditional love to occupy that space. Take a nice deep breath. Good job. Nice big breath. Recycle and release it to the light. Let it dissolve. One more time. Take a nice big breath and release that to the light. Let it dissolve. Close your eyes and breathe clear through your physical feet now. Imagine you can breathe through the bottoms of your feet into your 10th chakra, 1.5 feet below the earth. Notice if you're occupying this space 100%. Is it more, less, or staying the same as when we began? If it's more, just continue to flood it full of light, breathing into that space, just connecting with your own energy. If it's the same or less, just continue doing this session with me. And by the time you do it 2 or 3 times, you'll start noticing that you're more connected to the earth. Okay. And opening your eyes and blinking and learning from the physical level. What's the higher purpose? So learning from your experiences. Bring it all back to the body. Get it, receive it, back into the body. Get your own answers and your own connections. Good. Learning from the emotional level. The emotional level is about 1 foot or 2 away from your body. Getting new feelings. The emotional level, noticing the old feelings about the experiences and getting new feelings, new emotions. And blinking it into the body. Bring it back to the body. Get it. Coming out another 1 foot or 2 from your body, we learn from the mental level here. Notice what thoughts and perceptions are held there about your experiences. Getting new positive thoughts, new perceptions, new thought patterns, and bring it back to the body. Get it into the body. We're going to come out another 1.5 feet away from the body and learn from the spiritual level. Noticing the spiritual higher purpose. Seeing it how Source sees it, the whole eternal picture. Get it into the body, moving through the mental, emotional, and physical fields and getting it all into the body. And one more time, we're coming back even further from the body, returning again for further light and knowledge, connecting to your soul's purpose. Bring it back to the body, getting it into the body. And return one more time to activate your spiritual pathway to the body. Creating clear communication from the highest truths. Just keep blinking. Get it, get your own answers and your own connections and bring it all back to the body. Good. Now take a nice big breath. Gather up everything we've been processing. Breathe it out, recycle it, and dissolve it in the light. One more time, bringing universal love and light back to all the layers and levels, lifetimes cleaning up your energy field. With great intention, take another deep breath. Gather it all up and release it to the light and let it dissolve. Good. And just keep blinking. Good. I'm processing my experiences differently. Keep blinking. Receiving new information to assist. I'm accepting the accountability of my choices. Taking one more nice deep breath, gather up everything we've been processing and releasing it out. Blinking into every cell. I am aware and in touch with my spiritual contracts. I am able to choose again. I am happy to be here. I am thriving on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. Making the connections and completing all of these circuits. Take a big breath, gather up everything we've been processing, and breathe it to the light, let it dissolve. Just keep blinking. I'm balanced. I'm grounded to my complete circuit of energy. I am perceptions transformed to truth. I am free. I am one with all creation. Take a nice deep breath, gather up everything we've been processing, and breathe it to the light. Good. Balancing. Good. Okay, we'll just bring all of this energy through all the layers and levels into your body. Good. And now stop blinking and just make a figure 8 with your eyes. If you can see the eye directing device, it's great. Otherwise, just make a figure 8 with your eyes. Going down across your body and coming back. Just notice how you feel right now. More calm, more relaxed, more centered. If you do this session every day, as I said, you will begin to really notice how much more in command of your own energy, your own feelings you become. Okay, that is your grounding technique. In addition to that, you can always take time to sit on the earth, plant your bare feet on the earth. If you have a backyard, just sit in the backyard barefoot. Anytime you can actually connect with Mother Earth, it's going to help your energy center come back into you so that you feel home and solid in yourself. All right, There you go. There's your grounding technique. Use it lots. All right, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.